Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the TPG channel. I am your host, Kenneth Dennis. And for today's topic, we're going to be talking about how to stop giving away free information to your clients, free tax strategies to your clients. And this is one of the number one things that I see from tax professionals and accounting professionals who are going through the preparation phase, and they're giving out advice to their clients about, oh, you should be this type of, you should be an S Corp so you can get rid of the self-employment tax, or you should do X, Y, Z, da, 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 da. During the preparation process, giving your clients advice and not being compensated for it. And a lot of the clients will come back to me like, hey, you know, I think I've been doing this tax planning stuff for a long time. I just don't know how to package it or how to, you know, pull the things apart to really make sense of the fact that I'm giving away so much value, but I'm not being compensated. So guys, what we call that, and I've coined this term, is we call that the giver syndrome. The giver syndrome is a disease. I wouldn't say even a disease. It's an absolute epidemic. Maybe even something similar to the pandemic when it comes to a lot of tax professionals, because we think that because we have so much knowledge, right? We have so much knowledge. We want to give that knowledge and extract that knowledge and give it to the client, right? But at the end of the day, when you sign that engagement agreement to prepare somebody's tax return, your job is simply compliance. You're going to file the 1040, file the Schedule E, file the Schedule C, whatever the case may be, whatever their situation is, right? Your job is to file the tax return. That's your job in the simplest form, all right, is filing the tax return. And get the right pin going, jeez. Right? File, return. Where we start to get in trouble as tax professionals is we like to start adding a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo and conversation and trying to help the client during the process because we want to add more value and we want to seem more valuable. And when you end up doing that, you end up giving away $5,000 to $10,000 worth of information away for free. If you're able, if a client is paying $22,000 in self-employment tax, and you're able to switch them to an S Corp and you just got paid $300 for tax preparation, that's a joke. I mean, that's literally a joke, right? Your job is not to give them this information on them switching to another entity type, which will alleviate the self-employment tax. That's not your job. Your job is not to tell them, oh, they should be maximizing their home office deduction. That's not your job. Your job is to take that tax return as is and file it. But we get into the situation where we want to educate because we want to show off all of our knowledge and this and that, when you don't need to. When you are doing tax preparation, do exactly what preparation is. And when you get ready to transition to tax planning, right? Because it's all a setup. And when they have a tax liability of $75,000, and you're letting them know they have a tax liability now because you did it the correct way and you didn't do anything but prepare the return, then that's when you introduce, hey, there's a lot of different strategies that we can utilize going into next year where I could completely wipe out this tax bill that you have. I mean, just off the top, your self-employment tax is around $22,000. There's a strategy that we can utilize to wipe off $22,000 in taxes in 2 seconds. That's just one of the strategies that we can utilize. But just kind of looking over your return when we filed it, there's so many other areas of opportunities where literally I think I could probably get you probably down to at least $5,000 to $10,000, if that, in taxes payable. Then they're going to ask you, well, how do you do that? Like, what's the well, it's called tax planning. Then you explain what tax planning is. Okay, well, great. How much does that cost? It's going to cost you $6,000. So you're telling me it's going to cost me $6,000, and you're going to wipe my tax bill down to around 10K. And you know what happens? Where do I sign up? That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you pull yourself out of giving out so much information to your clients. And a lot of you guys have been giving away free information. It's because you want to overgive. It's called the giver syndrome. And what we teach you guys is how to get rid of that. And when you're on these calls, how to not give away too much information. When you're going through the preparation process, not to over deliver. It's called the TCA method, which is a proprietary method that we built over the last 20 plus years, where everything is so systematic that we do that it leads to tax planning deals, which leads to upsells, which leads to higher value 1040 work and 1120s and different things like that. It's all a system that we have. But the number one thing that I see from the clients that we work with is a lot of them give away too much information, and it's called the giver syndrome. So if you want to figure out how to get rid of the giver syndrome and stop working with $200 and $300 tax preparation clients, maybe you're working with $800 tax preparation clients, what I want you guys to do is click the link below, book a call with our team. We'll walk you through the whole entire process and exactly how it works. Again, my name is Kenneth Dennis. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as it helps us grow. And I'm always going to be here to give you guys more content. Thank you.